Good evening, Lizzie boys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about some Monster High news yet again. We've got new dolls, we've got good photos of dolls we've seen before, we've got prototype dolls, and we've got release dates. Lots of stuff to talk about. So without further ado, let's just dive right in, because I don't know why I said cuz, let's just do it. So first off, we've got a brand new playset. It's a Draculaura kind of roadster set, and right away seeing this, my thought, and everyone else's immediate thought just about, is this should have been Ghoulia. Ghoulia had a roadster in G1, it was kind of her thing, since she was a zombie, she would use it to get around fast. It was just a cool thing, plus she had a really pretty doll that came with it. I get it, Draculaura is the poster child, she sells the best, but come on, man. At the very least, this doll gives us a good forward-facing, screening for her, because when you compare this to her Garden Mysteries screening, it's night and day. This is definitely a much better forward-facing glance for her. Plus, her makeup looks nice. She's got some little, are those hearts or lightning bolts? I don't know, but she's got some very bright pink eyeshadow, and that matches with her pink lipstick. Her outfit's cute. She's got little biker shorts and a little shirt with a 13 on it. Thought that was Caddy's thing. She should have like a 16 on it, since her thing is turning sweet 1600 years old. I don't know. She's got the same boots that she used on, I want to say, her Gorganizer doll. And Count Fabulous is here with a little helmet. And Draculaura's got a helmet as well. Pretty cute doll overall. She's also got some sculpted gloves, which G3, I don't think they've done sculpted on gloves yet. I could be wrong, correct me if I am, but I'm pretty sure the only two dolls who had gloves so far were His Fitztorali Greatest, and Amped Up Frankie, both of whom had like separate plastic gloves that could go on their hands and be taken off. So it looks like this doll's our first G3 doll to have some that are molded on. I think that's a good idea. I like molded on gloves, but I also do like the removable gloves that His Fitztorali and Amped Up Frankie have. But yeah, so that's something. I'd say my favorite part about this doll is probably her screening. Her hair colors are just kind of blah to me, and maybe if she had bangs, I would like her a bit more. I'm honestly just not a fan of the bangless Draculaura look in G3 because they're always giving her this massive forehead. And I get it. The girlies have big foreheads. I used to be a big forehead girly. I feel like my forehead's kind of shrunk in recent years. I don't know, I guess I just got well. But you know what I'm saying, right? Like, I just feel like she should have bangs. I think it just kind of, she looks like she's missing something. And I get it, it's a playset doll. Most of the budget probably went into sculpting the scooter. Still, she could have some earrings or something. Overall, a cute playset. Maybe I'll get it if I find it for like $15 at Ross. Next up, we finally have a good photo of the Ghouls Day Out Lagoona budget doll. So, Lagoona's been kind of absent from releases lately. Definitely worth noticing. We got her core refresh and her Monster Ball, Monster Fest, and since then, her releases have kind of run dry. There was going to be that After Ghouls activity set, which we assumed was going to release this year, and then it didn't, and currently it's slated for 2025. We'll get to that later. This was Lagoona's only new doll leak of the year, I want to say, like, for the upcoming year of 2025. So, it's a good thing that this is a good release. She does reuse the same hairstyle from her Snack Shack doll, and her makeup I don't think is anything too unique either. Her earrings are a recolor, her jewelry seems to be new. I personally don't recognize the necklace or the belt, but maybe they have been used before. Again, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Her purse is pretty cute, it looks like Neptuna but really fucked up looking. Her shoes look like a better version of her original Basic Dolls shoes, so I like that as well. Overall, she's just a super cute doll. I love her outfit, and I'm looking forward to this one. She is currently slated to release in 2025, spring specifically, so we can expect her pretty early into the year. I'm hoping that she's not like Ghouls Day Out Cleo, where I can't find her in stores anywhere, because I still cannot find that doll. People would tell me, oh, I found her at Ross, I found her at this place. And then when I go to those places, whichever ones are in my area anyway, mostly Ross, I never see her. So I'm really hoping that I can find this doll easily. I'm a big Lagoona fan and I would like to get this doll. Next up, we have a G3 Jinafire prototype. And if this photo looks familiar to you, it's because it's that one that so many people were thinking was fake. The one from that video that was found in, I think it was Belgium. I could be mixing up my countries though. All I know is that it was found in Europe in a toy store by a user by the name of talking_dolls. And here we go. High quality version of that photo. I never doubted it. I pretty much assumed it was real immediately because why would some random toy store make a fake leak? And now we get to see the photo in high quality. It's interesting because almost all of her accessories look finished. I mean, her yogurt drink, sorry, I forgot what the actual real life item's name was, but the yogurt drink next to her is drawn on, and it looks like some of the other things may be drawn as well. I can't really pluck them out. Her pet looks real. Her pet looks finalized. Like, the doll's body looks kind of finalized as well, like her tail, her hands. The only things that don't look 100% finalized, like in this photo, I'd say like her face looks off. Probably because this doll's forward facing and the final doll ended up having a side glance. Her hair also looks pretty edited. I'd say her shirt and her skirt look kind of edited on as well. This is a common practice for Mattel. Why did I almost say MGA? It's a common practice for Mattel prototypes where they'll have some things ready, but not all things. So they make kind of like a hodgepodge Photoshop image of what is done and what isn't done, you know, to kind of show what the doll is meant to look like. That's why her feet are positioned like they are, to show both the front and sides of her shoes, you know? So I just think this is interesting to look at. I'm very interested in prototypes and like the way the doll development cycle happens. So I'm always interested in seeing stuff like this. One day I want to do a video about all the known G3 prototypes. Like, maybe I'll go through them like a line at a time or something. I'm not sure. But that is something I want to do someday. And now that we have this Jinafire photo, I have gained one more thing to talk about during that video. And finally, I told you guys we'd get back to it, the After Ghoul Activities playset. This screenshot is from Mattel's customer service portal, which people have been checking a lot because it seems like they're uploading new products to it every day. I'm going to assume actually that this photo and this photo both came from that portal, because we only have one photo of this Lagoona and only one photo of this Draculaura. And it was the same with the Witch Weaver Harris Reed doll that we discussed, like, I want to say on Sunday, like 2 days ago we discussed that. And we only had one photo of that doll as well. So it's seeming like these things are coming from the customer service portal. I could be wrong though. So it was assumed that this pack was going to release at the tail end of 2024. It's slated to be a Costco exclusive, which I don't have a Costco membership, so at least this gives me time to get one so I can get this set, or to borrow my aunt's, because I think my aunt has one. Yeah, I'll just ask my aunt for her membership card or whatever. But people assumed that this was going to release at the end of this year for Black Friday, and then that just kind of didn't happen. It seems like the set was delayed for one reason or another. It's unknown why, because finished samples of the set have been found. There are people out there who already own this set. I'm not sure where they got them from, either Taobao. One person got a prototype set from Facebook Market and then didn't realize it was a prototype set and unboxed it. So, you know, there are sets floating around. We've had stock photos for a while, but the website, the customer service portal, didn't have this set on it. Now it does, which is confirmation that it's going to be coming out soon. So, yeah. Similar to the Pride Frankie, the Welcome Committee Frankie doll, the fate of this set and the fate of Welcome Committee Frankie have kind of been up in the air for a while now. They're both things we've known about for a long time, but it was unclear when they were actually going to come out. But it does seem like now that both of these items are on the customer service portal and have a date of 2025, that they are going to see a release. So that's a good thing. That means that so far, G3 has not had any canceled dolls yet, as long as both of these things come out. But yeah, that's everything that I wanted to talk about in this video. So some final thoughts, as I typically do. I'd say my favorite thing from what we discussed today is probably the Jinafire prototype. I just really like looking at prototypes, and it's interesting to think that this was probably like her finalized prototype, and there might be some before this that, aren't finalized. Obviously, they look different. So I'd really like to see, like, I wish that Mattel could, like, make a documentary about this, Like, South Park has a documentary called, like, 7 Days to Air, where they work on an episode over the course of 7 days. I want to see something like that with, a Mattel doll, like, show us the design process for Jinafire. I want to see them, like, redesign one of the G1 characters in that, so Jinafire would actually be, like, a perfect character to make this documentary for, like, something like that would be cool. I want to see, like, the full design process for, like, a prototype like this, and, like, then see the final doll. Like, I think it would be a cool idea. I would love to see something like that. So that's why Jinafire is my favorite. I'm also excited for Lagoona, just because she's not getting much content next year that we know of. Like, maybe there's going to be a third wave of Fear Book, and Lagoona will get, like, a 2-pack with Gil for the swim club. Who knows? That could be cool. I want to like this Draculaura. I really do. She has a very pretty face, but I just find myself underwhelmed by her outfit. It doesn't look her style. Like, Draculaura's never been a sporty character. She never had a sporty doll in G1. And, like, it's a fun idea, to put her in, like, a sporty outfit, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel like her, And I get it. G3 Draculaura is supposed to be, like, the overachiever type who does everything. But if you ask me, that just feels like a lame excuse for them to shove her into any scenario and then say, oh, well, this is how she is, you can't complain, Or maybe I'm just a bitter old woman in my honestly kind of young age. As for this set, I'm just glad we have an update on it. I was never that excited for it, to be honest. They're kind of mid dolls, but I still want them. Again, Lagoona fan, so I'm trying to get all her G3 dolls while they're available. So, yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was pretty fun to have, like, a batch of stuff to talk about again. I feel like lately when I make news videos, I just have, like, one thing to talk about, and then I end up yapping about it for 10 minutes, and I feel like I'm talking too much, and maybe I am still talking too much, but at least this time I had 4 things to talk about instead of just 1. So yeah, let me know what your favorite thing we discussed today is. Are you excited for the new releases? Are you interested in that prototype video that I mentioned? If so, let me know. And yeah, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!